Hi guys, so I'm just going to do another impromptu read while I'm taking a break from the personal reads and the monthlies. So it's just something to help break up my routine a little bit. And these messages are basically for anyone who feels drawn to the title. So they're not Zodiac specific. Okay, right, so let's get into this then. Messages of love for the collective, please. Okay, so right, this situation is involving plans that didn't quite go. Something hasn't gone to plan here because another individual has walked away from the situation. We've got a King of Cups energies here. This could be Scorpio energy, but somebody has walked away from this situation, which has thrown the plans of the other individual out of whack, basically. Right, so we've got a King of Coins, Four of Swords, and the Magician. So Taurus energies could be so somebody here could be a Taurus, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, or indeed you might have that somewhere in your chart. This is the individual that you walked away from. They are currently stuck. They don't know how to manifest the situation back in. So they are trying to be flexible here, and they're also trying to reevaluate their current options on how they can basically get you to follow suit, get you to follow their plan. For some of you, not all of you, but this could be a same-sex couple as well. Right. So we've got the Devil in reverse and the Ten of Coins in reverse. So we've got Capricorn energy and Mars in Pisces energies. So yeah, there was something about this particular situation that caused you to take the decision to walk away from this individual. Now, with the Devil being in reverse and the Ten of Cups being in reverse, again, it's reinforcing that message here that this individual's plans have gone to shit because you walked away. They are currently reevaluating the things that they could have done better, and they're also replaying some sort of conversation here as well in their mind. And there is an energies here from this individual that they are going to try to retcon this situation. Yeah. We've got the Judgment card out now as well, and the Ace of Cups with the Hierophant. So these two came out off balance, so they're neither here nor there, basically. The individual that you have broken off communication with, again, with the Mercury retrograde just around the corner, I am seeing this card coming out quite a lot at the moment, especially when it pertains to love connections, because we've also got Venus in retrograde as well. So this individual is... They're trying to find that sort of internal balance, and they understand completely that they were totally out of order. There is an admission here in their energies, and that they are acknowledging that their behaviour was the fault of their plans with you, not coming to fruition or not progressing further. So there is going to be communication here. This individual is going to start listening to their higher calling also. There is still something that is very, very magnetic when it pertains to this connection. Very magnetic. So they are currently trying to figure out when, or indeed how, they are going to fix this situation that you both share. So for some of you, this could be an ex-spouse. It doesn't have to be, but we do have the Hierophant. And again, this is more Taurus energies. And we've got Pluto energies with the Judgment card. So that's action. This individual here, whoever is recognizing themselves as the King of Coins energies, they are trying to figure out how they can bring this connection back in, and to how to remain committed to the cause that is this connection. And also they're struggling to remain committed to their internal changes as well. Yeah, again, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So we've got Sagittarius energies here as well. We've also got Mars in Scorpio and Moon in Libra. Somebody could have a Moon placement in Libra. So, yeah, this is very heavy internal energies here. This individual regrets their toxic behaviors towards you. And again, with the empaths and the messages, it's like, if they haven't yet reached out towards you, it's because they're currently feeling really quite sorry for themselves still, when it pertains to the collapse of this particular connection. So yeah, communication is inbound, and that there's something very raw and honest as well about this particular communication when it does come in. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So there's an admission of guilt here. King of Wands taking action and truth. Yeah, I could feel that before I saw the cards. Yeah, this individual is literally going to be admitting that what they said was wrong, the way that they treated you was wrong. Yeah, they are going to continue to pursue this particular connection with you, and they're going to bring you the truth. I'm not yet seeing an apology here though, so just bear that one in mind when this individual does communicate with you. Okay, so we've got Strength, so that is it's diplomacy as well as strength. So there is going to be a need here for you, if you even decide to indulge in the conversation with this particular individual. There is going to be a need here for you to remain as diplomatic and as level-headed as you possibly can be. Some of you have already actually emotionally distanced yourself from this individual, because they just caused too much damage. Their toxicity, it was just too much to carry. So yeah, some of you have actually already disconnected yourself from the situation on an emotional level. There is still love here though. So again, these two, it's the same card, okay? So you are going to be making sure that this individual, we've got Gemini energies, and Aquarius and Leo. So you're going to ensure that this particular individual here is as good as their word when they do come back in towards you, and you're going to ensure that their actions match the words. They are the King of Coins, so you are going to be making sure that they literally put their money where their mouth is, because it's the time for you given to this individual is over, and the time for you to be under some kind of illusion, and there was, this individual painted some kind of illusion, and you're not going to be putting up with that anymore. It's, as far as you're concerned, you have managed to disassociate your feelings from your decision making, and there is now no fear on you taking on this particular challenge with this individual. They do have something to tell you, but again, I'm not seeing any kind of apology. An admission of guilt, yes, that's here, but not an apology. Is there anything else, please? It's a very strange combination here. Four of Cups in reverse. That is Moon in Cancer energies, and I can see the Five of Swords there. That's Venus in Aquarius energies. This individual has got a lot of pride and a lot of ego, so while they would admit that they were in the wrong, the apology is not yet forthcoming still. There's still an energies here of withholding. They're also not being honest about their true feelings. So for some of you, this is quite a sort of stoic and stubborn individual that does not show their emotions easily. They have some kind of reputation, and they're not revealing. This is a very ambitious individual. It's showing here with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords. This individual is going to be ambitiously pursuing their happiness. So for some of you, you offered this individual your love. It was refused, turned down, or flat out ignored. There is a level of rejection here, and this is why you walked away from the connection. And now this individual is they're definitely trying to retcon that, the fact that they rejected you, definitely. See, they're coming towards you now with passion and an offer of stability. I'm not feeling that you're entirely trusting of this particular individual though, because there's something that is very emotionally immature about them. They said one thing to you and then they did the complete opposite as well. Yeah, the Moon. Fear, illusions, secrets also. Somebody is harbouring a hurt here. Someone is secretly hurting. So this individual is secretly in pain when it pertains to this connection. They're secretly hurt that you walked away from them. I'm feeling quite strongly here that there is going to be karmic justice that is brought back into the situation. For some of you, you're definitely dealing here with a soul connection, that there's a soul contract here between you both that has not yet been fulfilled, and this individual is now feeling that soul connection, and they're questioning why are they so hurt. This individual is very, very secretive. They do not show their emotions whatsoever. There is karmic justice here and a potential reunion. There's a lot of passion here again towards you. We've seen that twice. In fact, we've got love and passion. Still no apology though. And a brand new journey, a brand new beginning. Somebody is actually freeing themselves up here from some kind of restriction, some kind of contract, or their ex. And again, a lot of red, and red is power, passion, confidence. This individual they self-sabotaged this particular connection through lack of confidence, and now there is something that has given them that spark of confidence. You are going to have to be diplomatic though and honest with this particular individual, and you are going to have to make them prove their trust to you, because again, they've hurt you. There is admission, no apology. All right, keep that one in mind, please. Is there anything else for this particular read? There we go. Something else for this particular. Right. Okay, vulnerability. This individual was scared to show you their vulnerable side. They've been keeping tabs on you also with the Sanctuary card. Guides, they are listening to their higher calling, their spirit guides that they have been ignoring. Remembering, we all have connections to the divine. All of us on the planet are spiritually guided. Okay, all of us have got angels and guides, or whichever energies that you prefer to associate yourselves with. Everybody on the planet has those guides and those abilities. It's literally just a question of who is listening and who is actually open to it and paying attention. This individual was not paying attention, and you have been all the way through, and only recently, because you walked away from this particular connection, that has triggered them to sort of sit up and listen and to pay attention to what their spirit guides have been trying to tell them. There is a restriction here, which we've already seen in your tarot. Someone is removing the human imposed restrictions that are placed inside belief systems. They are exploring the misunderstandings of other faiths, exploring the lines that blur across different belief systems. They are starting to become spiritual without the human constraints, because some belief systems have got sort of human restrictions that have been placed in them, that actually don't really serve anyone's highest good except for those who are in charge. Right, so it's that. You've got third eye and crown chakra activated, sacral and base chakras grounded and flowing. So that pertains to your right to act. So somebody here is restricted by their belief system. They felt that they didn't have the right to act on their love and their passion and their true ultimate happiness because of their religions or because of the way that they have been brought up. Okay, and then Sanctuary, and this is a card all about basically having your privacy, your privacy is being violated in some kind of way. Not automatically a bad card, okay? It is time for you to take some self-care, so that's for both individuals concerned in this particular connection. And it says someone could be imposing on your personal space. Maintain your boundaries so that you remain in diplomatic when this individual does come back in for that conversation. They're currently looking at you, seeing if you are still interested in them, because bearing in mind this particular individual, they use their ego as a shield, because deep down inside they're actually really sensitive and quite easily hurt. So this particular surveillance, if you like, is just literally to make sure that they haven't grasped at the wrong end of the stick here when it pertains to their connection with you. And then vulnerability, open your heart, allowing yourself to be tender, avoiding pain or anything that could cause emotional distress. Yeah, that's literally everything that I just said, basically. And they now feel at that stage where they're kind of ready to be vulnerable with you, but they're kind of not, because they're still keeping tabs. So this individual, they're in between two worlds here. They are at the stages of leaving their old world and their old restrictions, and they are taking the first steps into living in their authenticity. So leaving behind all of their past restrictions, leaving behind all of the toxic things that basically not to make excuses for anybody here, but this individual let you down because of their restrictions, their laws, if you like, that had kept them held back in that sort of world of you have to do what you've been told, and anything outside of that is not an option. So I am feeling it for this individual, because it feels quite a lot like it's through no fault of their own that they hurt you. They are taking accountability, though. That's for some of you, not all of you. They are definitely taking accountability, but again, no apology. Right, so we've got fixed moon, so somebody here could be a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio or Aquarius with that fixed energy. We've got hold your vision, a chance for some self-reflection. It says staying power, faith or patience are needed. Somebody needs to back down, avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. Yeah, this particular connection, when it does come back around, it is going to stand the test of time as well. So again, somebody within this connection is they're very, very careful about where they're walking, basically. Is there anything else for this read, please? I actually dropped them because the cards are far, far too big for my hands. See, look. Right, we've got Orca Whale, Adventure, dare to do things differently, sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams, attempt the great journey with confidence, be loyal, friends and family are your treasures, be brave, you're more powerful than you know. This card is all about maintaining a positive attitude, longevity, being balanced, having integrity and being creative. Yeah, this individual that you've been dealing with, again, they're breaking free from all of their restrictions, and they're approaching life now and indeed love connections in a very, very different way. There's something here in their energies where they're feeling adventurous because they have broken free from whatever was keeping them chained. Okay, and I'll get you some Zodiacs as well. Significant Zodiacs for this read, please. Okay, some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo. Significant Zodiacs for this read, please. we have Uranus energies, and that is Aquarius. The moon, so somebody could be dealing with a Cancerian, because we're going by the Zodiac planets with this particular deck and not the tarot card. Okay, not the tarot card planets, but the Zodiac planets for this deck, and the Sun. Yeah, there's a lot of Leo energies here, and Taurus as well. Okay, so that concludes your impromptu read. I do hope that somebody found that helpful. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.